Ron Howard is one of Hollywood's most iconic figures, a child star turned legendary director, whose work has captivated audiences for decades. From his early days on The Andy Griffith Show and Happy Days to directing blockbuster films like Apollo 13, A Beautiful Mind, and Cinderella Man, Howard's name has become synonymous with talent, creativity, and storytelling excellence. But recently, fans have been buzzing with questions. What really happened to him? For someone whose career has been so public, the news caught many by surprise. Rumors began circulating online about Howard stepping back from the spotlight, making unexpected career moves, and facing challenges that no one in Hollywood had seen coming. Fans, journalists, and even industry insiders were left wondering, was this a personal choice, a professional shift, or something more serious? While the media initially reported vague statements about taking a break or focusing on other projects, the truth is far more intriguing and unexpected. Behind the headlines, Howard has been quietly navigating a new chapter of his life, one that involves balancing personal priorities, selecting projects with purpose, and reflecting on a career that spans over half a century. His story isn't one of scandal or controversy, it's a story of reinvention, resilience, and the kind of calculated decisions that only someone with decades of experience can make. Fans may have thought they knew everything about Ron Howard, but the recent developments show there is more to his journey than meets the eye. In this story, we'll explore the surprising choices, behind-the-scenes moves, and career transitions that have left fans talking. From stepping away from the camera to redefining his creative focus, Howard's journey is a reminder that even legends evolve. And sometimes the most unexpected turns in life lead to the most fascinating stories. Ron Howard's journey through Hollywood is nothing short of remarkable. Born on March 1, 1954, in Duncan, Oklahoma, he grew up surrounded by the glimmer of show business. His father, Rance Howard, was an actor, and his mother, Jean Spiegel Howard, nurtured his early curiosity about the industry. By the time he was a toddler, it was clear that Ron had a natural charisma and charm that would captivate audiences for decades to come. Howard's first major breakthrough came with The Andy Griffith Show, where he played the lovable, mischievous Opie Taylor. The role wasn't just a stepping stone, it became a defining part of his early life. Howard's innocent humor, earnest expressions, and ability to connect with viewers made him a household name. Yet he didn't let fame overwhelm him. Even as a child star, he remained grounded, focusing on honing his craft and learning the intricacies of the entertainment world. By the 1970s, Howard transitioned seamlessly into his next iconic role, Richie Cunningham on Happy Days. This period cemented his status as one of America's most beloved actors, earning him the kind of recognition most aspiring performers only dream of. But while his acting career flourished, Howard was already thinking ahead. He had discovered a passion behind the camera and interest in storytelling that extended beyond performing on screen. The transition to directing wasn't easy. Hollywood is notoriously difficult for actors attempting to reinvent themselves. Yet Howard approached it with patience, intelligence, and meticulous preparation. He learned from seasoned directors, absorbed the nuances of cinematography, and began developing a keen sense of narrative pacing. His first directorial efforts, including Grand Theft Auto 1977 and Night Shift 1982, revealed a talent for balancing humor, drama, and engaging storytelling, hallmarks of the career that was to come. By the 1990s, Howard had firmly established himself as a powerhouse director. Films like Apollo 13, A Beautiful Mind, and Cinderella Man not only demonstrated his technical skill, but also his ability to draw exceptional performances from actors while telling stories that resonated with audiences worldwide. He became synonymous with high-quality, emotionally compelling filmmaking. Recently, however, fans have been asking, what happened to Ron Howard? After decades in front of and behind the camera, Howard has intentionally stepped back from the constant pressures of the Hollywood machine. He has focused on selective projects, chosen scripts with personal meaning, and invested in producing films and television that allow him to nurture talent while maintaining a balanced personal life. This decision reflects more than career evolution, it reflects Howard's desire to control his narrative and legacy. He isn't disappearing, he's recalibrating. By taking strategic steps away from the relentless public eye, Howard is ensuring that every project he touches retains the quality, creativity, and integrity that have defined his career. While the public often remembers Ron Howard as the boy-next-door star from the Andy Griffith Show, or the charming Richie Cunningham on Happy Days, the last few years have revealed a different side of Howard, one defined less by celebrity and more by creative strategy. After decades in Hollywood, he has intentionally shifted his focus toward projects behind the camera, a decision that has surprised fans but also reaffirmed his reputation as one of the industry's most thoughtful and meticulous storytellers. Howard's recent work has been marked by selectivity and purpose, rather than chasing box office trends or high-profile collaborations simply for visibility. He has focused on projects that align with his artistic vision. For example, his forays into documentaries have attracted attention not just for their subjects, but for the care and authenticity he brings to them. The Beatles, 8 Days a Week in Pavarotti demonstrated Howard's ability to tell compelling stories about iconic figures while honoring the nuances of their lives, an approach that mirrors his work in narrative filmmaking, but with a deeply personal touch. Beyond documentaries, Howard has been cultivating talent and producing content through his company, Imagine Entertainment. He has mentored young filmmakers, provided platforms for emerging voices, and invested in projects that might not have been greenlit by major studios in the past. This move reflects a strategic evolution. Howard understands that Hollywood is more than fame. It is influence, opportunity, and shaping the stories that audiences see. By focusing on producing and guiding projects, he expands his impact while controlling the creative process. Interestingly, Howard has also embraced the changing landscape of entertainment. Streaming platforms, limited series, and digital-first releases have allowed him to experiment with formats that were unavailable during the peak of his career. While he is no longer in the public eye with the frequency he once was, his fingerprints are everywhere, his creative signature visible in projects that balance innovation with authenticity. Fans may not see him on the red carpet as often, but his influence on the content they watch has never been stronger. Howard's personal choices also play a role. Stepping back from constant visibility has allowed him to focus on family, health, and personal interests, proving that even legends must balance ambition with well-being. It's a reminder that his decisions are calculated, intentional, and informed by decades of experience. In many ways, Howard's recent trajectory demonstrates that true success is not measured solely by public attention, but by sustained relevance, integrity, and the ability to leave a lasting impact on the craft itself. Fans may have wondered if Howard had vanished or faded from relevance, but the reality is far from it. By carefully selecting projects, mentoring new talent, and embracing new media formats, he continues to shape Hollywood from a place of strength, wisdom, and foresight. His career evolution serves as a masterclass in longevity, proving that even after decades in the spotlight, reinvention and purposeful choice remain essential to remaining at the top of one's craft. For decades, Ron Howard's life has been lived partly in public, yet the man behind the camera has always valued privacy and family above all else. While audiences remember his iconic roles and celebrated his creative achievements, few truly understand how Howard has managed to maintain a grounded personal life in the chaotic world of Hollywood. In recent years, this commitment to balance has become even more evident, especially as he intentionally steps back from the spotlight. Howard married Cheryl Alley in 1975, and together they built a family while navigating the pressures of the entertainment industry. Their partnership has been a constant anchor throughout the years, providing stability in a career often defined by unpredictability and intense public scrutiny. The couple raised 4 children, each of whom benefited from Howard's focus on family values, discipline, and encouragement of personal passions. While he has devoted countless hours to filmmaking, he has also made it clear that family always comes first. This emphasis on personal life has influenced Howard's career decisions. By carefully choosing projects and limiting his public appearances, he has been able to spend quality time with his family while maintaining the high standards his work demands. It's a delicate balance, one that many in Hollywood struggle to achieve. Yet Howard has managed it with remarkable consistency. His ability to step away from the glare of the red carpet or the pressures of publicity allows him to recharge, focus, and approach projects with clarity and precision. Howard's personal approach extends beyond family to his mental and physical well-being. Over the years, he has cultivated routines and hobbies that keep him grounded. Whether it's reading scripts late into the night, taking long walks to clear his mind, or mentoring emerging filmmakers in a thoughtful, hands-on manner, these practices not only benefit him personally, but also inform his creative output, ensuring that his work remains emotionally resonant and technically excellent. Friends and colleagues often describe Howard as humble, methodical, and thoughtful, a man who listens more than he talks and observes before acting. This temperament, combined with his decades of experience, has allowed him to avoid some of the pitfalls of Hollywood fame. Unlike many of his contemporaries, Howard has resisted unnecessary public exposure, focusing instead on meaningful work and the well-being of those around him. For fans, this quieter chapter of Howard's life might seem surprising. There are fewer headlines, fewer media appearances, and fewer celebrity moments, but behind the scenes, he is as active and influential as ever. The projects he chooses, the guidance he provides to young creatives, and the time he dedicates to family all illustrate a man redefining success on his own terms. In many ways, Howard's recent personal focus is the culmination of lessons learned over a lifetime. From child star to Hollywood legend, he has witnessed firsthand the benefits of intentional living, careful career choices, and prioritizing what truly matters. By stepping back from the constant scrutiny of fame, he demonstrates that true achievement isn't measured solely by visibility, it's measured by impact, integrity, and the ability to balance professional ambition with personal fulfillment. Ron Howard's career spans more than 6 decades, a remarkable trajectory that few in Hollywood can match. From his early days as a child star to his current role as a mentor, producer, and selective director, Howard has consistently demonstrated a combination of talent, foresight, and humility. While many legends of his era have faded from public attention, Howard's influence continues to grow, reshaping Hollywood both behind the camera and through the voices he supports. Howard's legacy is multifaceted. As a director, he has created films that combine emotional resonance with technical mastery. Apollo 13 demonstrated his ability to balance tension, drama, and human emotion, while A Beautiful Mind earned him an Academy Award for Best Director, cementing his reputation for storytelling excellence. Each film showcases not just cinematic skill, but a deep understanding of human experience, bringing real-world stories to life in ways that connect with audiences across generations. Yet his influence extends far beyond his own projects. Through Imagine Entertainment, Howard has nurtured emerging talent, giving younger filmmakers opportunities that might otherwise have been impossible. He has championed innovative projects, mentored writers and directors, and provided guidance that ensures the next generation of storytellers upholds the standards of quality, creativity, and ethical filmmaking. In this way, Howard's impact is enduring. It's not only measured in box office figures, but in the ripple effects of his mentorship and production work. Howard has also embraced the evolving landscape of entertainment. Streaming platforms, limited series, and global distribution networks have allowed him to experiment with different formats and reach audiences in ways unimaginable when he started. This adaptability reflects not just professional savvy, but a willingness to evolve. While maintaining the integrity of his vision, fans may notice fewer public appearances, but Howard's fingerprints are present on countless projects that influence culture, conversation, and the entertainment industry at large. The personal dimension of his life continues to complement his professional achievements. By prioritizing family and well-being, Howard demonstrates that longevity in Hollywood requires balance. His approach offers lessons for aspiring creatives. Success is not solely about visibility or accolades, it's about thoughtful choices, sustaining passion, and investing in people and projects that matter. Looking to the future, Howard shows no signs of slowing down. While he may no longer be in the daily glare of the spotlight, he is quietly shaping Hollywood's narrative through selective directing, producing, and mentorship. His career proves that influence is often more enduring than fame, and that a carefully curated body of work can resonate across generations. Fans can expect continued excellence, whether through groundbreaking films, documentaries, or the emerging voices he supports behind the scenes. In the end, what happened to Ron Howard isn't a disappearance, it's evolution. It's a conscious, deliberate choice to prioritize legacy, creativity, and personal fulfillment. While headlines may speculate, the truth is far more inspiring. Howard is continuing to leave a mark on Hollywood, shaping its present and future, and demonstrating that even after decades at the top, a true artist always finds new ways to grow, inspire, and innovate. Ron Howard's story is far from over. The boy who captured hearts on television has become a man whose vision, integrity, and influence continue to shape the world of entertainment. His journey reminds us that in Hollywood, the greatest success often comes not from constant visibility, but from thoughtful evolution, purposeful choices, and the courage to redefine what it means to leave a legacy.